some cars which don't really need the big introduction because they do exactly what they're built to do, and they let that do the talking. GT is thrown about so much nowadays, but ultimately defines a car which can travel long distances as quickly and as comfortably as possible. 20 years ago, Bentley graced our roads with this exquisite piece of machinery, and now we're here in the third generation of the Continental GT. It's silent, smooth, and a beautiful place to be. The duty of these modern day GTs is to be able to take you from country to country, across continents, driving thousands of miles with your bags packed to your chosen destination. In reality, how often are you actually going to be doing that? So equally as important is how it does the day-to-day stuff. And I think you know what the answer is going to be. It does it so well. Whether you're cruising around the city or crossing borders, it is exceptional. Under my right foot, 542 horsepower, ready to be unleashed. That'll propel you to 60 miles an hour in 3.9 seconds, which isn't bad for a car which weighs more than my house. It's not the most nimble car in the world, but I don't think you'd expect that from a modern day GT. The steering isn't particularly direct, but once you get it out on the open road, it does mile after mile like it's not even trying. And for when you're sat on the German Autobahn, it'll top out at 198 miles an hour. There's plenty of good-looking GTs on the road, but this latest £160,000 version obliterates its competition. The original Continental was Bentley's first car after being part of the VW Group, and in essence was modelled on the VW Phaeton, which I guess is a luxury Passat. Luckily, 20 years on, they've turned it up a notch. Look at it, it is menacing. I personally love the black on black spec. You've got this carbon detailing throughout the car with a blue accent. I mean, gigantic 22-inch alloys, a big V8 badge on the side. If you come around to the front, you've got Bentley's iconic crystal star headlamps, a huge, great big grille. And I don't know about you, but I think this has got to be Bentley's best looking car on the road today. And it's much of the same inside. I mean, talk about luxurious. It is glitz and glamour wherever you look without going full Kardashian. Quilted leather, very snazzy blue stitching which runs literally throughout the car, Bentley's traditional organ stops, and this beautiful Alcantara finish throughout the cabin as well as around the steering wheel. It's very typical of Bentley. It's very sporty, but also a classy place to be. Listen to this. A thundering 4-litre V8. that you'll find in the Porsche Panamera Turbo, the Audi RS6 and the Lamborghini Urus. And it just sounds... it is phenomenal. It literally eats up the miles. It is just effortless. One of the reasons you'd look to buy a GT car would be for comfort, and there's no denying that Bentley are the absolute masters in that field. But when I saw this car with the 22-inch wheels, I was a bit sceptical. But surprise, surprise, Bentley have pulled it out of the bag yet again. Sat behind the wheel of this is what driving is all about. Beautiful roads, extraordinary scenery, and this super luxurious interior. This is a proper Grand Tourer.
McLaren, Aston Martin, Ferrari, and so many others all offer their own GTs. But this is what Bentley specialise in. These elegant, continent-crossing works of art are something else.
So to prove how good this thing really is, I thought I'd challenge Paul and Tiff to a race. From the south of England to the south of France. And they think they've got a mode of transport which will get them there quicker. But I'm not so sure I fancy their chances. Oh, of course they have.